My team status for this morning is immediately going on Do Not Disturb. Does anyone else feel like after a trip, the laundry is endless? I have good news for my Kindle Unlimited girlies.
Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately.
Okay, I'm starting the vlog in my hand because the lighting at my desk was not it. Ignore how crazy my hair looks. It's kind of sweaty from my workout and I need it to dry before I can do anything else. But what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Good morning. The jet lag is jet lagging. I didn't get hit with jet lag going to Switzerland, but on the way back, it is definitely hitting. And to be completely honest, I'm not really mad about it because the way that my jet lag is hitting is that I'm literally going to bed at like 9 p.m. knocked out for the entire night and then waking up at 6 a.m. which is honestly a good routine to get on. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'm kind of hoping that it lasts for a while and that this can kind of be like a new little routine because I feel like it's so nice to get up in the morning, make my coffee, eat breakfast, watch a YouTube video, or this morning I watched part of The Bachelor, went down to the gym, did 12 through 30, came back upstairs, took a shower, and now I'm getting ready to log into work. And that is just a solid morning routine that I feel like has set me up for success for the day. And I also just feel so good. I cannot get over my hair right now. I can see it in the viewfinder and it's just not giving anything. It's giving crazy. Like I said, I'm just not mad about the jet lag. I feel like if there is a good version of jet lag, this is a good version of jet lag to have. It is 8:53 right now and I have to start work in 7 minutes. And to be completely honest, I am having the Sunday scaries, but full blown on this Tuesday morning. Yesterday was President's Day, so I had a day off before I had to get back to work after my trip, I guess. So yesterday I used the day to kind of sit on the couch, edited YouTube videos, saw a friend, just really decompressed after a like fun but long trip. Yesterday, and honestly a few days prior, like when we were even still on the trip, I was just seeing Teams notifications, like the little number go up and up and up and up on my phone, and kind of stressed me out because I know that I missed a lot of work because I was out for 8 days. Well, 5 days technically, but I was gone for 8 days, so I feel like it's just 8 days in my mind. And I know I'm gonna have a lot of emails to respond to. My to-do list is gonna be a mile long. And logging on to work is just a very daunting task at the moment, but I have to get back into it. So I figured I would do a little week in my life, getting back into routine, post-travel reset. It's gonna be a very adulting week. We have work, we have taxes, we have YouTube stuff. John and I's anniversary is Wednesday. I have a book club thing on Friday, so I feel like it's a very adult New York City week, and I figured I would vlog the entire thing. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead first fix my freaking hair because that is not cute. I'm gonna ice roll my face and I'm gonna get started with work for the day. So if you guys are new, welcome back. If you didn't see my Europe vlogs, those will be up prior to this one. There's 2 parts. Go watch them if you want like a little travel vlog, some fun content, different than my usual content. It's actually my favorite content to film, but obviously I can't film a travel vlog every single week because I'm not traveling every single week. So when I do get the opportunity to film like the packing vlogs, the travel vlogs, I really jump at the opportunity and get so excited. and immediately edited the vlogs as soon as I get back from the trip. So those will be up. Make sure to go watch them. Let's get the day started. Let's have a good, productive, getting our life together week. My team status for this morning is immediately going on Do Not Disturb because I need a solid hour to go through everything, and I don't want to be pinged for new items until I go through old items. So that's a little tip if you just got back from vacation, or I don't know, if you feel like you need to catch up on stuff, just don't feel bad for putting your team's notification on Do Not Disturb for literally like 30 minutes to an hour and catch up, because I'm such a people pleaser when it comes to life in general, but also specifically work, and I definitely have the habit of putting too much on my plate and like try to get everything done for everyone at the same time. And specifically this morning, I just know that I can't do that. Like, I cannot respond to people until I have caught up on everything that I've missed. Pro tip of the day, put your team's notification for 30 minutes on busy, Do Not Disturb, or I think you can do that on Slack too, and just get yourself together. I swear it's so worth it. Let's get to it. I'm scared. Veggie dip taste test. French onion from ShopRite. I'm excited for this. This is pretty good. It's now 12:30, so it's been a while since the last time I talked to you guys. I've honestly, quite literally, I've been sitting at my desk all day catching up on meetings. I was getting forms and files for my dad for taxes. I literally haven't left this desk much. I was doing a little bit of laundry, just like running back and forth, but for the most part, I've literally been playing catch up all day. There's nothing quite like coming back from a trip and just taking work head on. I mean, I just feel like my to-do list is endless today. And as soon as I feel like my to-do list is cleared, 3 more things get added back onto it. So, welcome back to real life, welcome back to work. You know, it is what it is. I am letting myself take a little break. I'm eating a snack. I'm eating the French onion dip like I showed you guys. This stuff probably isn't very healthy for you based on the amount of stuff that's in it, the ingredients, but it tastes really good, and I'm eating it with baby carrots. I didn't really want like a full lunch. I kind of had 2 breakfasts this morning. I had yogurt before I went to the gym, and then I had a breakfast sandwich after the gym because I was really hungry. And then I was drinking a little ice drink. If you guys know what those are, like sparkling flavored water things that like apparently don't have sugar in them, but they're really sweet, so let me know how they don't have sugar in them. I figured for lunch I'll probably eat like something actually nutritious in a bit, but to hold me over for a little bit, I'm just gonna eat these carrots with dip, and then I'm also letting myself watch a little bit of Love Island. I spent the whole day yesterday, I kid you not, for the first half of the day, because I woke up at 4:30 a.m. yesterday too. Love jet lag. Binging and catching up on Love Island since I missed so many episodes while I was gone, so I'm finally caught up to the US parts at least. I tried to buy a VPN to watch Love Island in real time with like the UK squad, but the VPN just kept getting messed up and it kept like restricting my account and whatnot. So now I'm just watching it with the rest of the US, I guess. Gonna sit here, eat my snack, watch Love Island, and then get back to work. Hello, good morning, it's the next day. I didn't vlog anything for the rest of the day yesterday, honestly, because I was just so busy with work, and then by the time 5 p.m. rolled around, all I wanted to do was sit on the couch and read, and then I made dinner and literally fell asleep by 8:30 p.m. Hence the we're up and at 'em at 6:30 a.m. routine again today. But like I said yesterday, I'm just loving the jet lag routine, and I'm kind of hoping that we stay on it. Tonight will probably be different because we're actually headed out to dinner at 7 p.m. So if we head to dinner at 7 p.m. we probably won't get back till like 9, and I probably won't go to bed until a little bit later. But I feel like if I set my alarm for 7 a.m. and just get up at that time, maybe I can stay on the consistent routine. I don't know, we'll see. That's just my thought process. But I'm up and at 'em this morning. I feel like I've literally lived a whole day. I read a little bit of my book this morning. I have like 30 minutes left, so I want to finish that at some point today, and I'll talk about the book that I'm reading and my review about it a little bit later on in this vlog, probably today, if not tomorrow. I went to the gym. I did like a version of 12-3-30. Honestly, 12-3-30 was kind of hard today. I feel like my skill level with 12-3-30 kind of fluctuates depending on the day and my energy level and stuff like that. And today was just really, I was not having it. So I did like 20 minutes of walking on a 12 incline at a 3 speed, and then I bumped it down to a 6 incline, and then I eventually just bumped it down to 0. And it is what it is. I moved my body today. Whatever. I logged on to work. I've sent a few emails, chats already, and I'm actually making chicken salad for lunch. I want to make it now in the morning so that it has time to sit in the fridge so that it's cold. I literally make the simplest chicken salad recipe, but it's delicious. Boiled chicken, celery, mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and then sometimes I throw like some other random spices in there, but for the most part I keep my chicken salad very, very simple, and it always ends up being really good. Right now we're boiling the chicken, and then after I'll let it cool and shred it. But I just wanted to say good morning, made a coffee. I also need to take a shower because I'm still in my gym clothes an hour after getting to the gym. But it was just one of those mornings where the second I got back from the gym, I had things to do, and then I wanted to start work and I wanted to start cooking. So taking a shower is gonna happen a little bit later on in the day. Sorry if you guys think that's gross. Honestly, didn't sweat that much, so I feel like it's fine. I honestly missed my Stanley Cup so much when I was in Europe, mainly because I don't know what it is with Europe, but I feel like water is kind of not scarce to come by, because obviously you can go to the grocery store and buy it, but I feel like they just don't drink as much water as we do in the US, and it made me miss like not only all of my water bottles, but specifically my Stanley the most. I just got it out of the dishwasher last night, so I'm about to fill it up and use it for the first time in 2 weeks, and I just know it's gonna hit different. Does anyone else feel like after a trip the laundry is endless? I am legitimately on my 4th load of wash, and I just think that there's no way that I could have worn this many clothing items in a week. Like, there's just absolutely no way that 4 loads of laundry has been done. I still have 2 piles left. Like, what is happening? We're moving the work into the living room for a little bit. Can I help you? Why did you just give me that side eye look? Okay, it's a little bit later, and I actually just took a little break from work, like a 20-minute break, to finish the book that I was reading earlier. It's called Out of Bounds by Claire Hastings, and it's like a little sports romance book based around soccer. Essentially, this English soccer player moves, I think he's English, or I think he's like originally from Croatia, but he like moved to London to play soccer or something like that. He moves to the US to become the coach of a football club called the Atlanta Rising Football Club. When he moves there and takes over as head coach, at the same time he also finds out that he is a single parent and he has a daughter that's like 22 years old. So they're rekindling, reconnecting during the time frame, and in addition to that, he also starts to catch feelings for the owner of the club's daughter. So we have a single dad romance, we have a soccer romance, and we have kind of like a forbidden love sort of romance going on. I really liked it. I would give the book like maybe 4.5 out of 5 stars. If I was being generous, I would probably give it 5 out of 5 stars, just because I did really like the storyline, the trope, all of the information. I just loved the whole thing. But I feel like I'm so skimpy with my 5-star reads nowadays, because like I know what a 5-star book looks like, and I just compare all books to the books that I've given 5 stars to, which is borderline not a good idea, but it is what it is. So anyways, I really liked the book. Would highly recommend if you want like a quick, light read. It's not one of those books that you have to like really think about. You can just kind of read it and enjoy the romance and all of that stuff. So I would highly recommend. I'll have a link down below. I got it on like one of the Stuff Your Kindle days, which is essentially, I don't know how often this happens, but I always find out about it via TikTok, either a few times a year or once a year. Amazon sells a bunch of smaller romance books for like $0, so that's why I'm saying like sells with quotation marks. So essentially they like give away a bunch of smaller authors' romance books that aren't super popular. I feel like that's the best way to put it. And there are specific websites that will literally list out every single romance book that is free on the Amazon website during that day. So I participated in this Stuff Your Kindle day 2 years in a row now, and I got this book off of the Stuff Your Kindle Day, but also you can just like buy it off of Amazon too. I think it's like $4 or $5. It's not that expensive, and it's a series. I think that there's a second book that's from the perspective of one of the players on the team. During the first book, the romance for this other player is kind of teased a little bit, like he's one of the characters but he's not a main character, and they talk a little bit about his like love interest in this book. So the second book I think goes into like more detail and really follows along his journey, so I'll probably end up reading that. I just put it on my TBR in my phone so I can remember to grab it if I see it on like another Stuff Your Kindle Day, or if I see it on like a Kindle Daily Deal or something like that. But overall, I would highly recommend. And now I need to pick out another book to read. I haven't been on my reading game as of recently because I literally didn't read at all while I was in Europe because we were like just so exhausted and bouncing place to place, and reading was just like not the first thing on my mind. So I'm really trying to get back into it. I have a few books. By a few, I literally think I mean like 10. I have like 10 books on my Kindle that I could currently read right now. I just need to decide like what sort of genre, trope, story I'm looking for next. I have good news for my Kindle Unlimited girlies. I was just looking to see how many other books were in the Atlanta Rising Football Club series, and I found out that it's actually a Kindle Unlimited book, so you don't even have to wait for like the Kindle deal, or you don't have to buy it. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you're golden. Also, there's literally 4 books in this series, which just made me so freaking happy, so I can't wait to read the rest of them. Hello, happy Thursday. I was literally the worst at vlogging yesterday, like specifically last night. I feel like I finished work and then I was watching vlogs, and then we like went out to dinner, and I was gonna do an outfit of the day and like show you guys the place we went to dinner and stuff like that, but I just honestly literally forgot. Also, you didn't miss much with dinner because the restaurant was okay, like wasn't my favorite. My camera just died, shocker. But I don't even remember what I was just saying. I think I was just saying that the dinner last night was like very average, but I also could just be because we came back from a week of eating really good food, and the pasta here just can't compare to the pasta we were eating in Zermatt. So that could be it, but it was a cute vibe, cute ambiance, and the drinks were really good. I'll pop the name of the restaurant up on the screen. It was in the West Village. I think it was technically, I guess it was in the West Village. It was off of 13th Street, so sort of in the middle of like West Village and East Village, or like West Village and Union Square. I don't know what no man's land basically. I don't know what you would call that area. But it's another really gloomy, rainy day in New York. This weather is really killing my vibe this week. I feel like we came back to such good weather on Monday, to the point where I could like go for a run outside and go for a walk, and then the rest of this week has just been so gloomy and cold, and I really just don't feel like leaving the apartment. This morning I woke up at 6:40 again. As you can tell, there's like a theme of this week's vlog of me waking up really early, but I didn't go and do a workout or anything. I just like didn't feel like it this morning. I wanted to lay on the couch and watch YouTube and read. I started a new book. I started After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Hold on, I'll show it to you guys. It's a physical book, which is shocking because I'm a Kindle queen lately, but I've had this physical book for almost a year now. No, that's so dramatic because I did not buy my Kindle almost a year ago. I've had this physical book for probably 6 months now, I would say. And I just haven't gotten around to it because, like I said, I've been loving reading on my Kindle, but I do have a stack of physical books that I need to get through, and I was just in the mood to read one. So I'm reading After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the author of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which is a really popular book, and Daisy Jones and the Six, which I've never read Daisy Jones and the Six, but I think it's becoming a show adaptation that like literally may be out now, I think. Let's look when that comes out. Also, ignore my hair. I was supposed to wash it this morning after the gym, and I clearly didn't end up going to the gym, so I'm not washing it till tonight, because what's the point of washing your hair and then getting it sweaty right after, you know? Oh wait, it's coming out March 3rd, so it'll come out within the next week or two. So if you haven't read that, I probably should read it before the show comes out, although it just has never been a book that has intrigued me. I know everyone loves it and it's very popular, but I don't love books that like borderline or historical fiction. They just really are not that's not my genre. So I put it off for a really long time, but this is the new book. I'm getting ready to make breakfast. We're working today. I just wanted to pick up the vlog, say hello, and get today started. with today's smoothie because I didn't realize that coconut water, you're supposed to use it 4 days after opening, and let me tell you something, that smelled funky. So I'm gonna try to use pineapple juice, which could butcher this whole smoothie. We have 2 cans of it. I'll probably maybe only use 1, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like banana with 3 different kinds of berries and pineapple juice and spinach is just gonna be such a interesting combo. Okay, I need scissors to open this. So I figured I would show you guys the process because it's gonna be funny if it's a fail and it'll be a good hack if it's good, you know? So, about this much berries maybe? There's 2 of us, so I have to like double the recipe. And then we got this massive thing of spinach at ShopRite the other day. I don't think you guys can tell how big this is on camera, but it's obnoxiously large. So I'm gonna put like 2 big handfuls of spinach in here because it's just a good way to get your greens in, and you literally can't taste spinach in a smoothie whatsoever. I know it looks kind of sus, but I promise you, probably like one of the best hacks that I've learned in this life because I'm not very good at eating my vegetables or getting my greens in. I just don't vibe sometimes with vegetables. Okay, here comes the questionable part. It says to shake it, by the way. I don't know how good this is gonna taste. Oh, I do not like the smell of pineapple juice, to be completely honest. Should I do half pineapple juice, half water? I kind of want to do part water too, instead of 2 pineapple juices. This is just water because I'm scared. I could have just made this very bad, but the worst thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna throw it out, which is just a waste of food, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Go time. Plot twist, our Wi-Fi just went out, which is random because it says there's no outages in our area, and to be honest, I feel like we always have issues. Well, we haven't in a while, but for a while there we were always having issues with our Wi-Fi, so that's fun. All right, smoothie taste test. It smells normal. It's not as good as it normally is, but it's not bad. I would say it just tastes a little bit more watered down, which is fair because I literally added water to it and maybe a little bit too much spinach. You can't taste the spinach, but I feel like it kind of masked the taste of the berries. So a little bit too much spinach, a little too much water, but drinkable.
Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately. Do not use the elevators. Use stairwells where necessary. All handicapped occupants shall use the building evacuation plan. Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the building immediately.
This is how today's going. Okay, I feel like I should provide some clarification to that last clip, since I wasn't taking that very seriously. That we had like a scheduled fire alarm system thing that we've known about for like a few weeks now, so I wasn't just messing around to a fire alarm that was like serious. It was planned and we didn't have to leave the building or like evacuate or anything like that. So before I get comments about not taking things like safety policies and procedures seriously, it was fake news. It's not real. Well, it is a real alarm, but like it was for the city of New Jersey to test our building or something of like that. It's been a weird day, honestly. Like our Wi-Fi went down 2 hours ago and we just now got it back 10 minutes ago. And so I had to take a call on my cellular hotspot, which was fine. It was working great. But then in the middle of the call, the fire alarm starts going off for literally 30 minutes. So just like, what a hot mess. And I feel like it took the last bit of sanity that I had left in me today, and now I just no longer have the desire or motivation to do anything. Also, how did that gnat just get in our room? Where did that gnat just come from? Friday, right? Also, my face looks orange. I use self-tanning drops, and I feel like every time I use self-tanning drops, I maybe use one too many. We've had these frozen croissants sitting in our freezer for months now, and we haven't been able to make them because you literally have to leave them sitting out overnight, and we always forget. But last night John put them out, and I was so excited when I woke up this morning because that meant that I could have a little chocolate croissant for my Friday breakfast. So I'm gonna try it and give you guys the review. Wow, this is so good, and it's so fluffy. Like, for a frozen croissant, this is actually really good. I would highly recommend. If you guys have a Trader Joe's near you, pick these up for like a little breakfast treat. I just put the rug back down in our living room. We didn't have it down for a few months because truthfully I just don't love it for many reasons. One, the material is so scratchy, so like if you walk on it barefoot or sit on the floor, it just kind of hurts to sit on it. And two, it's way too small, as you guys can see. It should either be going under the couch and like meeting the media console, or be like the entire area, half under the couch, half under the media console. So the fact that it's literally just this area drives me nuts because I know it's not supposed to be like that and it just looks funny. Also, since we've put this chair out here, which I love this chair out here, we're gonna leave it out here. I sit in it all the time to read. John sits in it, we love it. And it matches the pillows, the UGG blanket, everything we have. The carpet itself no longer matches, or I guess it didn't match in the first place because it's a different color than the pillow. I don't know if you can tell. But it looks like a little bit yellower than the rest of the beige things we have going on, so I don't love it, but honestly it's just been sitting in our office, and I feel like we do need a rug in this room just to tie it all together. Also, this floor just gets so dirty so fast with like dust and crumbs and stuff that it does drive me nuts. I'm gonna pull it a little bit more that way so that it's more in line with the couch, but I don't know. Rugs are just so expensive. If you have an apartment or you've shopped for rugs recently, you know that rugs literally run up to like $500, $600 for like a nice quality rug, also like a large rug for a room. So it's just very frustrating that we spent the money on this one for it to not fit. Also, just like we don't love the material, but it was gonna be $70 to $90 to return and the rug was $200, so it just wasn't worth it for us. So I just put it down for now. One day we'll buy a new rug. We're not in the market right now. That's kind of like the little living room update. Just putting it down for now. I know it's too small, so don't comment that it's too small for the room. I am well aware. Today is a work from the couch kind of day. I just don't feel like sitting at my desk another day this week. I've been sitting on the couch and doing work. I was also watching the new episode of Love Island simultaneously. I've been seeing spoilers for the Casa Amor week on my TikTok because I think that I'm on like UK TikTok, and it makes me want them to release the Casa Amor episodes like ASAP. I just know that so much happens that week and like so much tea is being spilled, and I feel like I'm spoiling it for myself by watching all these TikToks, but I need them to release the episodes like ASAP. That's the one bad part about watching the episodes on Hulu versus like buying a VPN, is that I'm not caught up and then I see spoilers and it's like a whole thing. But that's beside the point. I just watched the latest episode that was on Hulu. Now I'm catching up on a few YouTube videos. I'm also doing work simultaneously. I have a very, very light meeting day. I literally have one meeting and it's not until 1 p.m. So I'm doing like other administrative work and stuff like that that I can kind of multitask with, and it's gonna make for a chill Friday. And then I do want to go to the gym at some point today. I think I'm probably gonna go a little bit later, like maybe towards the end of my work day or like on a lunch break or something of that sort, because I just didn't feel like doing it this morning. I got out of bed at 7:30 and then was so excited about the croissants and coffee that I just didn't even bother to think about going to the gym, but that's fine. This is currently what's on the agenda and the current update. I've just made a little sandwich for lunch and I'm getting ready to pour myself a little liquid IV. I wanted to do a little liquid IV haul because they actually sent me over some flavors and I'm very excited about them. I think I've tried one of them before, but I haven't tried the other, so you can't see my head. Sorry about that, this is just the best angle. I'm part of their like influencer ambassador program, whatever you want to call it, so I do have a discount code with them and I can pop it up on the screen and leave it down below. I think you guys get like anywhere between 20 to 25% off on any liquid IV order, which is really good. I feel like that's cheaper than just buying it at the store. So my favorite flavor that I normally drink, and I've been reordering for a while, is the lemon lime flavor. I just like the taste of it. I think it's because I like the yellow/green Gatorades and that's what I drank growing up, so now this like kind of tastes like it to me. But they sent me strawberry which I think I've had before, and it's really good. And they also sent me watermelon, and since I haven't tried watermelon before, I figured I would try it with you guys today in this video. I'm assuming it's gonna kind of taste like a Capri Sun. I feel like what is it, like the watermelon kiwi Capri Suns or whatever? That was my favorite flavor growing up, so I'm intrigued to see if it tastes like that. Okay, taste test. Okay, it doesn't taste like Capri Sun. Kind of tastes like the green Jolly Rancher, if you guys have ever had that. It's not bad. I actually like it. It's not my favorite flavor that I've ever had. I probably would lean more towards the lemon lime or the strawberry before the watermelon, but I don't mind it. Okay, I'm gonna chug this, eat my sandwich, and continue working. Okay, it's a lot later. Work day's finished, obviously, based on my outfit. I'm getting ready to head out in a few minutes, but I wanted to go ahead and officially end off this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this week in my life. Honestly, it was very chaotic and all over the place, but I feel like that's how weeks tend to go after you get back from a long trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.